Today we're just gonna play with makeup that I've had in my collection for a while and I've neglected, so let's get started. What do you guys think of my chill pills? Now these are on my Etsy. They're not mine. I'm having them for sale on my Etsy shop. So if you want to check them out, I'm gonna make more. Here, let me bring them closer to the camera. So they're basically some crochet pills and they each have like a different type of face. This one's happy. This one is, yeah, so I'm gonna make more of this. If you want to check them out, I find them so adorable, but I want to show them to you. I'm gonna start with this product, and I started loving this product so much. Now this is newer in my collection, but this is what I want to use for my primer, and this is my Westman Atelier in peau de peche. It's kind of like a primer, and I think it has skincare ingredients. It's very hydrating on the face, and the shade I have is peau de peche, which is this more of a, I don't know, champagne rose, and this is all you need because it is very hydrating and it covers a lot. It feels oily but without being oily, and it just provides hydration, so you don't need to put a lot on your face because this really spreads out really good. I love this. You know what I forgot to put today? I forgot to put my sunscreen actually today. I was gonna do that, but it's okay because the foundation I'm wearing has 50 plus sunscreen. So is this good enough? Do I need any more hydration? Maybe add a little bit more, because the product I'm gonna go in with is more of a heavier foundation, and I know a lot of you love it, and I haven't used it in a while. I love how this makes your face. It's just so pretty. So, shocker, today I'm not going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I'm going to go right into the foundation. And I'm talking about this one, the IT CC Cream, Your Skin But Better. Mine is in the shade Fair Porcelain. This is a pretty full coverage foundation. So, I'm going to go very little. I haven't used this in a while at all. Hopefully not too bright. And I think I'm going to go directly into my sponge because I know how heavy this is and I don't want to use a brush and make it look heavier. I want it absorbed, and I wanted the wetness of the sponge combined with the foundation so that it feels more hydrating than drying. This foundation is great to use in humid places or any type of places where you go on vacation because it has SPF. And it has such a nice coverage, and with the humidity it works really good. That's what I've noticed. Yeah, this is a perfect shade for me. The other one that I had was a little bit too darker, which I've used when I went on vacation. It's not drying at all. It's really nice. So is everyone ready for Christmas? We are pretty much ready. We have been ready for a while now. Tree, presents, parties. We have some Christmas parties to attend, mostly for the kids, and yeah, we're pretty much ready. Looking forward to the new year. I don't make any type of resolutions at all. Do you guys make resolutions? Let me know, and if you do, let me know what type of resolutions, because I guess what I want in 2025, yeah, 2025, I want, obviously, continue to be healthy for me, my family, and for everyone. Health is very important. But in regards to growth, I would love for my YouTube channel to grow a little bit more than this year. I would love for my Etsy shop to take off. It has been doing really good. I've been having a lot of plushies selling, which is good, from the shop and also privately, which I love. And I want to thank everyone who bought a plushie from me and for supporting my small so-called business. It's just a hobby. I just love. I cannot stop crocheting. I love it so much. I look forward waking up, and when I have free time, that's what I do in my free time. So, but yeah, I don't have any resolutions at all. I'm gonna go with my Dior Backstage, and this is the Flash Perfector Concealer OCR. Very weird shades, but I don't think I have any resolutions. I'm really happy with pretty much everything. It's not like something I need to really work on or set time aside to do. Nothing. It's just obviously continue being healthy. And I'm a bad example, so don't follow me. But I don't really exercise too much. My exercise is actually running after the kids and preparing lunches and meals and picking them up and dropping them off. That's kind of like my workout. Eating wise, I know a lot of people have eating resolutions or you want to change the way they eat. I don't. I love my food and I love what I eat, and if it makes me happy, I'll just eat it. You know, sometimes I feel like 5 nights in a row I want to eat bread and butter and honey, or bread and butter and jam with cocoa, or sometimes I eat salami and bread and tea with sugar in it. You know, like I kind of eat what makes me happy. I don't really watch what I eat, which is, I know it's bad, but I don't know. If it doesn't make me happy, why would I put myself through eating something that it doesn't make me happy? You know, just because it's just momentarily, you know, you feel good and whatever, but then you kind of, I don't know. I'm sure people out there, they love doing that. They love eating healthy, which is really good for you. I'm not saying don't eat healthy, but what works for me is I eat what makes me happy. It doesn't matter what it is. If I feel like an ice cream now, I'll have an ice cream. Or if I feel, most of the time I've been eating a bowl of cereal at night. I'm just obsessed with this cereal that I'm eating. So I have these little obsessions, and then I kind of get over them and I move on to the next obsession of just eating bread and butter and honey, you know. So it's kind of weird, you know, but it works for me. So yeah, let me know if you have any New Year's resolutions, and whether it's health or growth in some kind, or job or family or trips or whatever makes you happy. But I guess my advice is do what makes you happy. Do not add a resolution just because it's a new year and you want to add a resolution. Just continue starting the year just like how you've lived the previous year, and continue doing things that make you happy, eat things that make you happy, hang out with people that make you happy, do the job that makes you happy. Even looking for jobs for me is, I look for a job that makes me happy. That's my number one priority, right? And the hobbies that you do the ones that make you happy. Don't just pick a hobby just because it's a New Year resolution. Kind of that's what I'm trying to say. So do the things that make you happy, and that's really important. That's what I find. Okay, I'm gonna go into the shade Sail Glossier Cloud Paint, and this is like a cute little bronzer. But yeah, as long as, you know, we're healthy, that's all that matters. Do the things that make you happy. So I'm going to go with my Makeup by Mario F4 brush. But I know this doesn't work for everyone. And I know some people, health-wise, you need to set up some goals on eating healthy. Because, for example, if you have diabetes, you can't just have non-stop sugar, right? Or things like that, even though sugar makes you happy. So just, you know, do things in moderation. That's what I do them. And don't give up on things that make you happy when it comes to anything. So that's how I look at it, and it works for me. Same with my YouTube. Like, this makes me happy. I don't feel like it's a job. It's not my job, obviously. I do work beside YouTube and beside crocheting. This doesn't support me, but I do it because I love it, and I love interacting with you guys, and I love playing with makeup. And look at this bronzer, it's so pretty, and I just love it. So that's why I do it. I don't do things just to do them. I don't do my YouTube because someone else has a YouTube channel, or I don't crochet because someone else crochets. I do them because those things make me happy. So should we cover this with another bronzer? I have this bronzer by Charlotte Tilbury, airbrush bronzer, and this is in the shade Too Fair. Let's open it up. I think I want to, I hit pan, so I want to continue using this to finish it. And I'm going to go with this brush, the Hourglass brush, but look at the Glossier. Let's talk about this Glossier bronzer. It's just so pretty. Yeah, any traveling for anyone? I know a lot of you have already said that you like to stay home during the holidays, which is totally understandable. I like that too. But in the new year, do you have any travel plans? We never have travel plans so early. We don't plan it so early because we have hockey and school. So based on that, we have to plan, I think, month by month. We can really decide in advance. So we don't have like a big trip coming up, no cruise or anything. Oh, have you ever been on cruises? I've never been on a cruise before. Can you believe that? Okay, let's talk about that in a second. But I want to start putting my... Oh, let's move on to this highlighter. This is the Rare Beauty in the shade Mesmerize. I'm just going to add a tiny bit before I add my blush. So I will have a new blush in today's video. I'm so excited. It is by Gucci. Ooh, look at this highlighter. I love this highlighter. It's just so beautiful. And this is the Gucci Cheeks and Eyes Powder Luminous Matte Blush. And the blush I picked up, the shade is called True Pink. You guys know I already have my other blush, which is like a rosewood type of blush. But this is a pink blush and it's the same packaging. It looks like this. It's like a bubble gum. Very similar to the Dior pink one. So I think I'm going to go in with this Hourglass brush. Let's see how this looks. I'm excited to use it. Very beautiful so far. Look at that. Okay, so speaking about cruises. I have never been on a cruise. I know a lot of people book cruises. I don't even know how I'm going to react on a cruise. If I will feel sick from the motion or not. When I was a kid, I used to feel sick in the car or buses. If I sat in the back, I had to be in the front, and even in the front I had to make sure I look straight so I don't feel nauseous. But I'm okay now, especially if I drive, I'm fine. But yeah, I don't know, I've never been on a cruise. Do you guys recommend cruises? What cruises do you recommend? We love heat, we don't love cold. We love heat, ocean, water. So yeah, I don't know, I would love to go on a cruise one day. Maybe that's a goal of mine. But oh, this blush is just so pretty. Look at that pink. I love it. I would love to try it. It's just something that I've never done, and I'm curious to see. You know, my biggest fear is that if you go on a cruise, what if you're not back on time? Like, I'm always on time, and on time for me means 10 minutes before the actual on time. Or I'm not on the dot on time. I'm always 10 minutes before. So I'm always paranoid that if I'm late, and what if you lose the ship, like the ship will leave without you. I've seen cases, and that's like a big fear of mine. Like if you go traveling and then you get off the boat and you start shopping or whatever and you lose track of time, like you have to be on a time frame or time crunch to come back. And yeah, that stresses me out. Time stresses me out a lot. I have to I'm always worrying about time because I plan a lot. I schedule things a lot. So that's always in the back of my mind. So to make sure that the kids are always on time with everything, with activities and school. But yeah, let me know if you've been on a cruise. And if you did go on a cruise, which one do you recommend? Keep in mind, we love warm weather. How did we even get talking about cruises when we were talking about New Year's resolutions? Let's move on to the eyes. So I'm using my Perfector Major Dimension 3 palette. And this is the one that is the matte one. So it's going to be something simple and fun. I'm going to go into this shade. I want to do a cool tone like this. I'm going to go into this shade right here with my BK Beauty 201. I don't think I've ever done a New Year's resolution. What else do I want to do? Okay. Here's one. A New Year resolution for me is to worry less. I need to not worry as much. Everything always seems to work out eventually. And that is something I need to work on. About anything, about time. I want to always have everything that's in my head ready, whether it's for a trip or for the day or because I'm a planner. So I have to work on not worrying as much. And I always say that at the beginning of every year. And I'm always worrying about everything. I'm worrying about the kids all the time. I'm worrying about absolutely everything. If my dog pukes, I'm worried. What's wrong with her? She just ate too much and too fast. That's it. There's nothing wrong with her. But I always think in my mind of the worst. Like this is a sign of like the worst disease ever. I never think this is, you know, she just ate too fast and she ran up the stairs and she vomited. She's totally fine. So that's just an example. But that's the type of worry. Do you guys worry? I don't know. That's something I need to work on. And I say that every new year. It works for beginning of January only. And then I'm back to myself. So that's why I kind of stopped. Like, there's no point for me to do any New Year's resolutions because I never follow through. Okay, so for the eyelid, I think I'm gonna go with a BK Beauty 206, which has more of a flat brush, and go into this color, which is more of a cream off-white. They're very powdery. So I'm just gonna put this all over the eyelid here, and then we're gonna intensify the outer corner a bit with, let's go try this 212 brush. I'm gonna go into the next shade from the first shade we tried. I'm gonna go into this one. Just add this in the outer corner a bit. I'm just gonna place it here a bit, and then I'm gonna get my other blending brush and just blend everything here. Oh, I love a matte look. I don't think I'm gonna use any sparkles today. I was gonna use my Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow, which is this glitters in it, but I think I like this look. So I'm gonna go with this BK Beauty 210 in the same shade that I just used and add it on the bottom lash line here. Have you watched any shows lately or movies? I really love, what do you guys love watching? Because I really love watching, I love lawyers shows, something that makes you think. I love watching I'm on my 3rd season now, it's called Ransom. So I love that show a lot. And also I want to watch, it's a movie that came on Netflix. It's called Carry On I want to watch. But I'm saving that movie so me and my husband can watch it together one of these evenings. But anything that's similar to those type of shows. I don't know if you guys watched the show. Oh, I'm looking forward to Squid Game. Have you watched the 1st season? I'm looking forward to the other season coming out. I loved Squid Game as well. And I'm looking forward to Big Brother. I don't know if Big Brother is out. I have to check my recordings because I have it set up on recording automatically. And I'm looking forward to Big Brother. I love that show. That's the reality show I watch. I used to watch The Bachelor and Bachelorette, but not anymore. I mostly watch YouTube now. What else? I used to love... Have you guys watched Prison Break? I know this is more of an older show, but those type of intense movies and shows, I really, really enjoy. I love scary stuff, more thriller and crime stuff, but I don't like horror because that doesn't scare me. Because I know if it's not true, I don't really have a reaction to it because it doesn't bother me. But I love Scream, those type of movies, Scream, things that can actually happen in real life and you see it in a movie. I love those. So I'm gonna go with my Marcel Ultimate Volume Mascara. And yeah, enjoy this intermission and I'll be right back with lips. So here are the eyes complete. I love this matte look. I haven't done a matte look in a while. I've been using a lot of sparkles. So what was I saying? Yeah, movies. Movies are, I love watching. But I do love watching Kimberleya here on YouTube. I will try tag her, link her down below. But she has this crime YouTube channel where she talks about true crime and she goes really deep dive into the victims. Very interesting. I love her channel. I love her personality. And she has now a new channel as well with her husband, Jonathan. She always called him Jonathan. I love when she does that. Yeah, I love watching both of them. I love watching on her channel. So that's another, if you like true crime, I love that. Learn so much from her. And I love watching those so that I can teach my kids what to watch out for, you know. That's why I love those, so I can protect myself and my kids. Yeah, so for lips, this is what I've been using this whole video, and this is my Haus Labs Tinted Lip Oil, and this is in the shade Tint, and I think it's gonna go really good. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm not gonna add a lip liner because, you know, most of us don't have time to do that. So something simple like this with a pink cheeks. I think it looks really good. I love this blush by Gucci. I love the formula. I love this color as well. And rosewood, I can choose which one is my favorite because they're both different colors. So sometimes I feel like wearing pink, then I grab this. Sometimes I feel like wearing the rosewood type of burgundy red, then I will grab that. But anyways, so here's a close-up of, I think the foundation looks stunning. If you use very little with hydrating base and you have dry skin, mature skin, this foundation is beautiful on the skin. Do not over apply and add too much because then it becomes cakey. That's what I've noticed. So start with little by little. But I think it looks pretty. Anyways, what can you guys take out from this video? Oh, Ilinka eats unhealthy. Ilinka is not giving us any advice about resolutions, right? No, what I'm trying to say is do the things that make you happy. And I think that should be your resolution. At least, well, I'm not telling you that that should be you can choose your own resolution. But I think that's my resolution. I will do things that make me happy. If that means, like, learn how to say no. If you don't want to go to a party because you've had a busy week and this is your only relaxed day, but you have a party, just say no. Don't go. That's what I've been doing. Like, I'm going to say no and don't feel bad because you come first. And if you're happy, then everyone around you is happy. That's how I found it, you know. I used to sometimes go, oh, okay, let's go, you know, just for the heck of it. And now I started saying, no, I don't feel like going and hanging out and chit-chatting with people. I just want to relax, crochet, or do a YouTube video, whatever makes me happy. And that works for me. It makes me happy. So that's kind of my advice anyway. So take this with a grain of salt and take only the good things that you think help you. So again, this is just what works for me. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat type of video using some older products in my collection. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe. It will really help me out and my channel to grow even bigger in 2025. And I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.